We were taken to the NCCU, the Neuroscience Critical Care Unit. We were there for 2 weeks, 10 of which was directly in the NCCU. And during those 10 days, every staff member, every doctor, every nurse just treated us like we were family. The patient-centered care approach, I would tell you the great thing about what we experienced here, I'm a small business owner, so I know how important it is to please the customer, to keep them happy. And I really feel like every person we came in contact with here just treated us like we were a human being. They weren't talking down to us, they were talking on our level. A lot of the terms, a lot of the things that were happening, I've never heard of in my life. They went out of their way to explain everything very thoroughly. Our questions were answered. We were treated with respect. Nursing care was absolutely amazing. I can tell you in our 2 weeks that we were here, we don't have a single negative thing to say about any single person that we came in communication with. Nurses were turning over every 7 or 8 hours, so we went through a ton of different nursing staff, and every one of them were just amazing. Obviously, coming out of surgery, the last thing my wife wanted to do was eat. So she woke up one morning and said she was hungry. So I was like, all right, what do you want? I'll get you anything. She's like, I want waffles. I'm like, I'll get you waffles. So I run down to the cafeteria. I go up to the lady working behind the counter, and I'm like, can I please have waffles? And she's like, I'm sorry, sir, we're not serving waffles today. It's every other day. And I guess you could probably see the look on my face, the way I was just like deflated. And I was like, is there any possible way you can please make my wife waffles? And she's like, okay, I'll do it for you. She goes back, gets the waffles. I take them upstairs. My wife ate almost the whole plate. The next morning she wakes up again. She's like, I really want waffles again. I go back down to the cafeteria. I'm like, great, it's every other day. Yesterday they weren't serving them, today they are. I go back down to the cafeteria. There's another guy working the counter. I'm like, can I please have an order of waffles? And he's like, I'm sorry, sir, we're not serving waffles today. So again, I'm like, you have to be kidding me. This lady pops around the corner. She's like, I was looking for you. I'm so glad you didn't get changed. She's like, Jim, go in the back and get waffles. So he runs back there. They make me a plate full of waffles. She's like, you have a good day, sir. So the point is, it was every single person. That lady had no idea what I was going through. She had no idea why I was here, but she went out of her way to do something for me that was huge. I've gone upstairs trying to find some of the nurses, and there's actually been 2 occasions where I was walking through the hallways and I noticed one of the nurses, but I didn't want to freak them out. They actually went out of their way to say, I remember you. How's your wife doing? Which again, to me, is just mind-boggling that as many people come through here, they remember me. It just makes you feel really special. The Patient Family Advisory Council, the PFAC. After everything we went through, after the way we were treated here, I just really wanted to try to find a way that I could give back and provide some positive feedback from my experience here. The PFAC became available. It's an incredible group. We meet once a month. Our objective here is to make certain that every person that comes through these doors receives the same level of treatment that we receive.